7 Asempa FM, all talk all day, 22 minutes after 4. Meeting your sable, so make us say, Yane, Guta president and aiding commodity, the Dr. Joseph Obeying, and or press conference, Accra International Conference Center. Na or declarations be amongst other things, no, and it's traders are or members of Guta, and he tells us, Guta, mother union. Almost share over 68 other unions. Trader associations and all of that. 68 of them. Our numbers no really huge. And all of them are two on shops for 5 days. Beginning tomorrow. Now or maybe on Monday. That's like bringing trade in our country to a standstill. But I know ewaha ain't you didn't come all the reasons for that and all of that. But see, I know what do they suggest government should do to rescue situation at the moment? They list 3 things. Interest rates. Our workers is here number 38%. Ain't you know borrow a free bank now interest to pay apart from say inflation due sika because inflation is on the number 33 33% and no area usika it is devaluing usika da hono and interest rates wakwa kwaji loan say o calculate with interest and no say what the to interest rate is number 38 according to them and the depreciation of the city and $1 almost 13 cities. And he paints a picture as at the end of and as at the beginning of this year, Sena Uobe 620,000 Ghana cedis and amount $100,000. October that same says 20,000 no about less than $50,000. And the value of that money, share and those are the 3 major challenges FAC traders in Ghana. One suggestions may be any. 1. As a matter of urgency, the government should find a pragmatic way to stabilize the city. We are prepared to lend our support in that regard. Here, the government must articulate its monetary and fiscal policy priorities to ensure that the market and citizens understand their own responsibilities in the short, medium, and long terms. In the way, city depreciation, and how government should stabilize it. But Mr. President said, we know the amount country you. In it, practically, what should government do? And then I buy and you almost say I buy share a coin being faso. Now almost city instabilize it. Now my prepare some mobile boy buying was our coin so and more than I'm buying.
So also medical media as show him say B.
Yeah, B.
Me say
yes.
I buy should lead the way. Share. Opa broche eno nkeka ho a your frame be signals indicators.
Okay.
Speculation that fuels speculation. Say you will say you will clear cut direction by government say this is what the way the policies that are adopting to curb this menace depreciation menace no nkeka ho a na full policy no nkeka ho a that alone na nkofo who say hey abani abre wo be reverse trend no kra no speculation alone start working to ensure stability and yes ye will roll in all this their bind direction what the be mayen say yen so etimamufo no this is what is expected of you to do no and the matrashim no
okay so abai frame say listen we've gotten to our wet end see and yenim de ebe bio Monso na muye dwadifo muna mu control Ghana economy because they be ameka say Ghana economy no abose okan tiptoe lane makola muna mu control economy no abai frame say we've gotten to our wet end practically what should we do then I'm be catch abai efa city depreciation no
anything Mr. Obi ode wanim ferry
okay
kan enema
men kind the aka
kan na solution
in the number 2 mo say the government should also find out the exact cause of the excessive demand for the forex. In the amount at the current amount for prepare if it's $1 any other currencies.
For that. Go ahead.
B. There should be measures to protect our scarce foreign exchange. In the kakana you want to buy more buying. 3. Our investment laws should be reviewed to drive foreign investors from trading to the more productive sectors of the economy like manufacturing and agriculture. In the ancient your investment in Ranian system. Now foreign companies that were Ghana hano aban empia won free at the home like a jabo juma. No mo nko manufacturer, mo nko city companies I guess here. Okay. Foreign investors who come into the trading sector must be required to bring in the corresponding fund for their imports.
Okay. To mami answer opinion question anu oka say ye excessive importation.
Okay.
Ye kraniama kra toothpick. Ye no kra. And no one America demand asem.
Yes.
Say excessive demand of the forest.
Yes.
And true. Now one major thing affecting demand of the limited forest na ye wono excessive importation.
Okay.
And penibia o kan sa no we very right and we are in support of that. And no na ye na ye tray ho talent say ye mpa kwan bia na ye de be reduce excessive importation. Na importer ye no krom ye nyina no in Ghana no the volume of importation no ye locals no to say ye Guta for and ye for ye chefa ewo mu no about 15%.
15% of all importations.
Yes.
In Nkofo ka say and say aban per se or stabilize CD na e was say a carty import. It was a Guta for adwuma ye carty mu import amode ba mo de na 15%.
Etie na ya kan wo de yam fan say import in general. Tie say ya dia to tie en carty.
Okay.
Enti say ye wo mu 15% and that's the bulk that you have to fight is the foreign dominance in the
importation business.
Importation no. To say bia on say say ani ya kasa ye say China more what go see ShopRite cheap we good ShopRite in human
West Hills Mall
West Hills Mall
cheap.
What you want many na ya market no woman kwa woman share over about 35%. Ghanaians in him say China mall ya di China na aba enti wo beto ade wo me ho de ade ntiri wonko China ni wonko to eni ye na ya tusa eni ya to ne ma no day and night wa fata ku say ama enti investment laws no and as ye tighten na safro ya ebe wura because one no
because one fata ku ama o pesa o
yes because the investment law no say just prove say what the near $1 million
$1 million about
na ya ma kwan no abie eti wonya de near $1 million no ba ye na say wonya certificate na wie e ma no additional question bi say oh okay wonya certificate no eti afi we e dey how many containers na ebi a wo de beba eti how many containers bi a was me the 1,000 containers. It's 1,000 containers and I cost say $50 million. Say it's any first cano ebra beto Bank of Ghana now with their cranium.
Okay.
There be when they will show proof of 1 million if you na e bie kwana ma no.
And 1 million enya physical cash. E nioma.
E dey ba no. Eti no o twi nioma no. Every ni nua bia o ye manufacturer we you say hey but you got to yes we be shop China more Ghana no mu pia nioma na eno ne friend dumping. Eti wono no the goose and eba and we be taking wo forest. Eti your friend goose for forest.
For forex. You are the nioma ne ba or ton mamono. Na oje mu cedis necessary dollars not
the what you share ne dollar no so obenya because ono so the ton de ne kese pa Ghana has see as China more no eniti what to be black market no to be forest bureau no to the obetuma top bank and wo mo ankasa so mo China for no so black market no and one the what twist
but as it stands now is already GIPC act ne there or montomra because you say e mo meton in our market. They can do retail, but they should show 1 million.
Exactly.
And almost show. Now they are doing a legal job. Why?
And it, no, yenim pefe. Say excessive importation no
we should tighten the law.
Giant ya. Womono etimi what the Ghana for? Say nipa 20 how they will be omu makola ho any you can see to do ni won kika wo ko Dubai no obi on ma full plane akọ Dubai no nipa be 20 no ma consolidate no ma fa 140 vita container opa busa obi a your friend consolidation was me dey na one line of the 40 vita no ni a charm o when so dey nipa ba ko no timi dey near over 1,000 eba it just imagine
but see if government should take that drastic they said they will 15% of import and a year Guta members more they are
about
about okay the others say 20 meaning say 80% are foreign companies. A government should take a drastic
like China more now the account will be here so
and almost no sa import no eba retail like omo ye
the
okay it is a buy person tighten laws no na ebia or cut sa 80% no mo de bana. There were alternatives for Yanswa Yepenium. Can we get it?
No, all that you are doing is to strengthen the local manufacturer at this point.
Okay.
They see on the local manufacturer and what's so much because of this excessive importation. But this also rule now play with Hano. You talk local manufacturers in India because how many shops? Your shops here tell you that shop for Kakrano, Yasako Fefria man and Nidia. Sanko Febe be a shop wa Hano. Ya in syndicate say wo supermarket now why you no shelf line of the shop no for Ghana made in Ghana near 30% to Kragum.
It is 100%
investment no so weak and it doesn't bring any positive. Yes, sir. At that time, at that time, no. You use $1 million. No crown. You say $1 million a year. Sometimes not giants, no crown. And my pa. And also no crown. Yes, I mistake. Yes, I either goose or in cash. Until they see no any call say.
And this is a 95 law, right?
Exactly. 2013.
First one, review one was
review. No, yeah. You reviewed one in 2013. And it some no any affair. See now you problem.
We need to review again.
Let's review law no as early as possible. Then you tighten those areas. No, what do you want to make? I say, who more be a million, but you want to mean so I can say. That's what we discover how what the cranium and do in the first place.
In the first review would be say evidence they should show real cash and not goods.
And use it to bring these goods.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay.
And that alone will even bring in inflow of the forest. Because when you use scanner what the other no and also to be attractive to other users.
And almost shelves so no made in Ghana production
about 30%.
We're asking for 30%.
I hope you understand what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
And you are penny no. Why you penny anti one on car no enu edwom na yanka say yes we admit.
Okay.
Until we are in line with him. Until Yankoso.
Okay. No, I think it makes sense for up until this point. It makes very, very good sense. We say, okay, foreign investors who come into the trading sector must be required to bring in the corresponding fund. Okay, and I'm okay.
Yeah.
The government should amend our investment laws by introducing a retention policy in order to retain some forex in the country. And
but that means retention law is different.
Okay. Capital flight.
Oh, the juiciest part of our economy. You share what? Yeah, in for near one. You Tom. You share what?
You 30%.
You are 30% and sign. Now, can we now 100% about 30%? Who will be? Now, other areas, are commanding the juiciest part of the economy.
They are all in foreign.
Banks, banks. What Ghana Ghanaian stake about 4 or 5 banks.
Ghanaian banks, no.
Do say?
I would have to do there.
Yes,
but at least
foreign. The chunk of the capital and profits, and all these monies go back to the head office.
100%.
Yes, and we have 100% repatriation. Because head office in the discover
because your laws allow that.
Yeah, the laws allow that. Laws the juiciest part of the economy deliberate investment of about 30-40%. Retaining same of the repatriation or more
point number 4.
That's a gold oil and you know your juiciest part in yet government deliberate government policy a bit me ensure a retention of this. If even it will be a directive say okay we bagan and now forest now we access to 70%. Say we retain 30% of the local money no for redevelopment.
For companies about the GIPs, you know. Mature foreign ones, no, because in recent time, I mean, who say even Ghanaian companies can also register under GIPC. In the foreign ones, no, who the free zones or 10 years tax holiday. But GIPC companies who are tax holiday, and I'm so money.
Women are foreign direct.
No, make a companies. Your company that under
tax exemptions.
Exemptions, kakao. But also free zones, they over 10 years.
Tax holiday, yeah.
Tax holiday. Okay. It is also in like reviews now. What's your review? Free zones, the concessions, they my companies, no.
Too huge.
Too much. We can look at that as well.
Yeah.
Exemptions.
Into
number 5. There should be strict monitoring of cross-border trade in money.
You're trading money in West Africa as if we are trading in commodities. Let me tell you, banks now West African in nature. We want to be Nigeria, be Benin, be you know. Woman not to acquire more banks and they say, we discuss too more Nigeria and I say Benin. What Ghana would be into your network. It is only a Bank of Ghana in each Shabia say, so be free foreign land and now money is car. Now the money saying, it's you or no, to be a home chrome. Now say, I won't check a crowd of 1 month. Well, this cannot 2 more on my say woman in forest, no.
Yes.
No about you or you come here. What the call black market? Now, Sikano says Cabet Naka Mwako, Benin, easy, a bishe sauce, will be a pansim, a bishe car passim near transport to co. And into a Quambena government and so bit me aye. Now, after to black marketeers now, so or more who wear a movement from a young woman, a be a bar say now, your hotel and a be say, and yet they are free about table and a be maybe. Also, a moco, but also a man can't, the woman free hands so echo. These are the cross border.
But Mr. President, Yamea Domoa or Chanamu take drastic action be, and that action no calls for. No, I'll finish. That action calls for immediate steps to be taken by government. So far, first 5 recommendations are yakayano. Need you say a medium to long term.
Yo, very important because on say the way and internet initially no first one now because the government should take immediate. We should think outside the box and solve the problem.
Get immediate ways here.
Yes,
and the majority buying
exactly, and you should be able to do. And we know government can do that. And it's there so to stabilize my and yes, to me and Kasaba and Yabi so I to me prefer solutions. So it is a Kumua Ubo said a short time and Yamani Bisum.
Okay. In the number 6, they said the government should streamline the activities of the forest bureaus as well as find a way of roping the black marketeers into the forest bureau system.
Exactly. And to answer the Shiano, you crumple down on the black market, you know. It's kind of course, Rono. After will be some more can I say, hey, and then that black market if we enter no more excellence, Kebiso, and I said no more bois, Emma. Yet me stabilize currency no and no keka ho eti fan says sanya manu cry ye true in a way all that we have to do sebe ya wo so relevance kakra and no keka ho no we have to regularize them encourage them and bring them on board on the mainstream forest bureau system and then we streamline the forest bureau so that the benefit of these black marketeers can be manifested and then when you have done that and then try to regularize them no then you make it compulsory. Say, if you continue to be in the black market, it's a crime, and then we deal with you. But then, for the short run, we have to migrate them into the mainstream trading
forest bureau
and carry them.
The government should adopt other alternative currencies, like the Chinese yuan, to reduce the pressure on the dollar, especially. And no more what you're saying.
Zimbabwe. Wamo ho tiri wamo no wamo diskagu ayim na wamo sika na hwan wamo koto pan wamo de bottle wheelbarrow and e koto
na say ye news high level no
ye nui
okay
but say ye keka ko
okay
na wamo no etire no wamo adopted the yuan Chinese currency no as an alternative currency eboa wamo say most of the Eastern African countries you know and some countries have started using the this and now when you doable because the the one top hierarchy of Bank of Ghana. Etem o ma me kwan se me money need. Waka so omo ye emre bi na Ghana for am patronize. And I'm saying, did you communicate to us? Okay. You didn't communicate to us. Me as a Guta president, we have been calling for all these things, and if you have done this, you should have. So this one is doable. And
but now say, and no, if government decides to do that, then you are opening up your markets. Then you have a China malls who be 1,000 or Ghana.
Debi. Some or no there. You didn't emra and as you say, inti emra no and say, well, you use yanti bra. Never where you know every group. Say and you know sanitary. The actually say, man the pressure on the dollar no aye ease. Akofom. Sanitary.
There should be the immediate implementation of the roadmap set out to flush out all illegal foreigners in the retail trade sector. Okay. The Bank of Ghana should reduce the monetary policy rate to an appreciable level to reduce the commercial lending rate. Here, the Bank of Ghana must present a roadmap on how it's going to bring down interest rates with realistic targets and periods. In a 38%, Nemra Bear saying, Mamo.
Exactly. And one more roadmap or more so almost solve inflation should be communicated to us. One more roadmap, one more day share exchange rate. One of them says Sanya Main now so under the purview of Bank of Ghana. They have a role. On say Emra one monocrano, one more inflation a was run.
Yeah.
Now will use other method. Say and you mean increase a monetary policy rate. None the refi say SM rate now, SM one gasa no, SM rate no is going up. The SM rate no and the induce inflation. Etiabasa will be one of your people say when you moyana. The SM rate no and the SM would stabilize no. So SM rate no stabilize here. That's for sure. What will to me stabilize inflation? Ama asa a drop umpo. But you haven't done that. Now what benkum. We have to increase the monetary policy rate. Now increase lending rate. Increasing lending rate. Now another layer of cost. Cost of the
when Makola economics. No.
Exactly. Anything then they keep on compounding. We're compounding this out from beginning of the year. Abesi Samri and the end. Because when the real say inflation no at the Bank of Ghana rate, you know, at the policy rate. Bank of Ghana rate, rate, what do call customs? Okay, customs, they charge you duty first now 7.2. 1 month one, what do call for no 9.85 as they say. It's what do call 9.85. They shoot to duty call 35 about 35%. It is your own action and your policy, you know, increasing the cost of doing business by 35%. And you do yet. And so what are we doing? What do we have? People are one more managing. We can't sit down. And you're wrong. There's everything wrong.
It's duty. Buona is shooty course, no. Nenye enye companies na because we're told say ene offer container. First, say biana mutu ya $700. All of a sudden, they cover $4,000.
And no kahu. Contributing factor. And you know, where commodity prices na kasa akoso. And na COVID, you know, a play.
Okay.
But and sana
taxes and so on.
Taxes, you know. And sana VAT. First, na VAT you 3% for 5 years. You 3% flat rate. Say see ya migrate ako 19.25%. It's a honor kwano de 16% abe
from 3% to 19%.
Yes. And it is a great input to 16% be shemo.
And so my
boy but the catch am say some more year flat rate you reverted to flat rate no cry ya save inflation no by 16%. What kind woman tia say? It is accumulation of cost. All these costs and amade no. And one also was me so inflation no asako to the obo say obeka inflation akoso obesa akoto money. That's
and also policy rate, not interest rate, then so in the vicious cycle. Okay. The Bank of Ghana should immediately introduce caps on interest costs, including hidden costs that increase annual percentage rate APRs. Okay. The Bank of Ghana should relax the stringent documentation requirements. Number 10.
Number 10, no, they are yet trying to say. Say, they are not yet trying to say. Say, ye kwa hutremu, ye wa hutremu say. Now other countries, a provide cap.
Yeah.
And it one mawo and ye open ended.
Yes.
Yeah, canoni ye do a video.
Yes.
And ye open ended. And it there as a Bank of Ghana, it me ye my yense they say at this crucial time, no, as well too many banks kasa I'm providing a cap, a ceiling.
On interest rate.
Yes. You don't still make it open ended. And it is done. In other banks be free krobi so by a chromia bebu ama one provide a cap a woman chrome to no one space to operate and woman who's a corner dem ever Ghana no more baby. We have to think about the Ghanaian.
The Bank of Ghana should relax the stringent documentation requirements in order to encourage businesses to transact with the mainstream banks rather than with the black marketeers, and to simplify and make our tax system uniform and affordable in order to make compliance easy for businesses. And those are my recommendations. Of course, it is here. You are saying, say immediately, what you would want to see a policy document from government, a captures handle way now with an implementation plan to go with.
Exactly.
But that in itself will not lead to a stabilization of the way in the short term.
My Bank of Ghana and funny definite policy and she said with the timing. Number government and so far the definite policy to solve this.
The market will respond.
Market piano is a ban on speculation. I'm telling you, what if you want more running stocks so no one can one you who's has speculative effects of doing things. It is hard that what fala will be a who say adibia your system be a debaya, sana beye. So what I say. And another one, man can and say, once a Bank of Ghana, debia no or more shin, or more scabia or more shin.
Yeah.
Sa oshne no, you're wrong, omunyai. Sa omo oshina traders and a bakwakoto no more trading in it or call no coach and no kota no trading in. What you have to do and they say scan kauba ocean no we be bank and they say well customers do say na woman here we forest no e be this week now what ye and your basa ye na ka ho ye dia person transfer ni na no wo din na ka na releases scanner no more bank no atua but because we are auctioning for a year somebody might buy it and then trade with it and until I don't see another leakage. Bank of Ghana should be up and doing. They are not thinking outside the box and it's not helping us.
Enti a day na sisi a mo be hu a ebema wasan ya free press conference bio say mo decision say mo lock mo shops no mo suspend it. What would you a day na wo be hu ebema we take his decision no
yo there's a see ya pam because ye matured enough. And in just be a ma about automating because we also recognize the fact that Abai is in difficulty.
Yeah.
But what our closure of shops seek to do or seek to achieve, and they say one, we want to communicate with the consuming public that we are not the cause. And yet, any ama prices are costly. They said they do tell me you best suicide in the mind.
Okay.
Secondly, you best you communicating to the rest of the world. Say Ghana businesses your problem until your suppliers one more suppliers credit no your external support one more credit say your third year free one bebre my credits anything the see and yentimi ntua anything wo ye way na
ama attention about no mo so
atiase then they can reschedule our payment for ye bia ne no sebe ne kwan so
na just say ade na mo interest in kwan na mo hwe o
ade na kiyenye ye sikese in the first place yenya bibia ye yenso a na wo bi say wa kan kasa dwadifo ye trimodin ye ne ma boy ye de o say say wo problem ho pa
no but see me de say ochina wukiada yawada efiada memenda kwasiada ejuada isi am epe bibia to amenya bibia anto
ye di kan yi mo sitre obi so wo be hwa efiada di na no me am picture by Eko Vara Obia I say buy goods before 19th.
Now say attention I want somebody to apply it so munye peaceful march being presented petition to president. One day, we are not be shops.
And the third one, and then the very important one, to also near Papa Netifi na wo wa hutiremu a so wusu waniwam and this how far we are suffering. We haven't done that all this while. It one shot. Now I say, oh, these people they can contain it. Let's wait a while and just say the idea is to give a pinch to government to give a sense of urgency in the whole.
My recommendations were, you know, fantastic recommendations, medium to long term. Mama, Finance Ministry, any Bank of Ghana, Maka we actually.
Okay, so Siano, don't say your name, a Council of State,
yes.
Muguso. The Siano, first woman, and tell me there is too, because they do tell me as a Siana, but you know, I'm negotiations, so no crown. Open official don't be yes, or more engaging IMF, and no can difficult. Until you know,
now Council of State in Kita with any air coso, and I'm more to 2 shops.
There be Council of State in Guta with Diano. Also to a certain extent.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Not dollar ye 10 Ghana cedis. They see ye 30. Now, me catch us say how would let's say Ghana or how na ye wono.
Yeah.
Across the globe. Yan can say
okay.
Across the globe no. We ye journalists. Who was a France for demonstration? So who was wamoko?
Sure.
Who was a UK for demonstration? Who? There be are. US any yin na etiadentina Ghanaian traders so say me watch me say kese na me so me nka masam mama ban entia yet so strange
strange. Who said there are other for example, I mean, this has just been forwarded to me. Apparently when so your friend is saying tag so him tag Traders Advocacy and then Group Ghana. Almost our members, or shops to keep soul and body together while they continue to engage government to see how best umit me. And this is a statement almost a issue. And it doesn't conflict with money.
Yanim a Kubia will Gutem. Messi, you were 68 trade associations
under Guta.
Yanim anything like tag. It is one also to me, please. You are more good. Yeah, dear. It will be a funny tag him a tag. I don't want some they can please themselves. Let me tell you, Guta is made up of serious business people. So, and never buy you want to business tycoons. Woman na every two to cast papa beya eti mesraw say a debia baby and obi mesraw
in this conversation
yes
unya statement they related I have
exactly eti they can please themselves. We are Guta. The last count of our membership then you don't say Guta check. One person the piano, one do butter a furry exactly. But they are not part of us and they can never be part of us. Anything, if this is what they want to do, they can please themselves.
Anyways,
you understand?
Mr. President,
because you were plural state, so you were plural. And when you who other sakin win annual associations food and beverages. I don't know what Guta is an institution. Guta is an institution. With what we are doing with the food and beverages, because Asaki members are almost serious business people. They play air crashing, you know, food and beverage. Almost so many serious business people. Almost what's our problem? It's your business people. They be on me. Sorry, sir. Make us say by no problem. You know, one more obi on kaya ho de obeye de see am fa ho
e no de mo mfa
no de obetime ba enya te bia
no e almost statement o mo issue na na very well
what ma sam ti catch the people test and say e ya what ma sam
ya ka see e be ya gombe issue as the
exactly enti de Guta be ye no abefa ho e no nkeka wa de ho hia asa wo de wiase abai na wo de wo benchmark ni Guta enti Guta ye bibia benchmark e no nkeka ho enti ya crofo de ya no bia asere because
na mo Guta for no mo membership mo database of members
okay you need a database because he is so Guta is so huge until
members from mo membership cards Mama membership card.
Beba. Yeah, well, cars. Let me tell you. Saturday we here, Professor Dodu. Other catcher here now. Guta say, yeah, just Saturday. Yeah, car and say, yeah, Bema sa system no no kikahono. Yeah, Bema yeah sector associations because yeah umbrella.
Okay.
Yeah, register individual members. Yeah, so yeah bigger than that. It's yeah 68. It will be say your data, Guta data, you 68.
68 association.
Exactly. Yeah. That's our data.
Okay.
No, over 20.
You don't respond to this. Infantile. I don't want to go there. I have my association. Your association, no, your front to break it. It's your mom ko fa. Obi association no I try. Eswo ye no odi be bata ye de ho anything se bia Guta issue ba no makobo sa die no yeso omo nka ye ho se bia omo ka ye ho and I say oh abocho kan for kra afri Guta mu a then it's a issue for me but omo nka ye ho anything de omo pe bia wasase su bia no omo ti ye
intima main kind messages kakra ne wrap up your interview no me panel members na ye krado na afa ye ntoa so okro ye boa Breman Benin. I said, Obi, I don't think this closure of stores will have an impact as it's supposed to be because you are also referred to tag for some members in open almost shops in Tiama impact. But I say, Obi, which let me see, okay. Which one country in the world accept our cedis for business? Is dollar our currency? Hotels, schools, and other people are pricing in dollars here in Ghana. So why have we accepted dollar as a medium of exchange or allowed dollarization of this country when in fact the Foreign Exchange Act 2006 prohibits the pricing and payment in currencies other than the local currency, which is cedis? Is dollar a commodity? Why have we allowed people to be trading in black market? Close to the airport police station, all over Accra in Ghana, foreigners are selling dollars when we can have forex bureaus. Who is responsible for clamping down these people selling and trading in dollars? Can't we implement the Foreign Exchange Act? Whose interest is in there? And is it true some bank managers give the dollar to the black market people for business? Let's tighten the investment laws and regulate the foreigners who come and trade here and buy dollars away. And the message goes on and it's quite lengthy. Pythagoras. Where is it, Obi? Please ask the man whether Melcom and China Mall would open. That's what I'm doing members. Nanan Kroma, omunye members.
Business community is in support of our cause. We are not going to diverge names and all that. It's not necessary.
I hear you.
We are matured people.
I can
and
see
we
that.
know what we are doing.
I can see that. Where is it, Obi? Good afternoon. I'm highly surprised by how the government is overly quiet about this general economic crisis in the country. This economic woes is nearly a pandemic, and like how the government dedicated resources and adopted cogent strategy in fighting COVID-19, same effort should be applied in addressing these issues. The government might not have immediate solutions, but communication is very key. The president was almost in our homes every night, telling us the measures government is adopting in resolving the COVID-related issues. The sheer nonchalant approach adopted by this government in relation to this economic challenge is really disappointing. Why is the government failing to adopt the same strategy in addressing this nearly albatross of economic pandemic we are facing as a country? Trust me, Obi, communication might not solve the problems, but it will calm tempers of the citizenry. The market will react positively and investors will gain confidence who is advising this government. Godi Tema. Where say Obi? The main solution to this dollar CD is for government to phase out forex bureaus and others. Because what does anyone need physical forex for? What for? That's what's driving individuals to be buying dollars. The setup of forex bureaus have made individuals hungry for what they are not supposed to thirst for. Kwekube girls, Tema West. What's your on the point? They say, President, the forex bureaus guy are buying guno. Because forest bureaus no how more heading.
Forest bureaus no say Abrante na okasa say ebia memfa say so too kwan da.
Yeah.
Okwa we say bureau di change.
Okwa and say e airport.
Ni na enye airport nkwa bia marketplaces no nkeka. The effort of this bureau di change is to complement the efforts of the banks.
Yes, sure.
Because enye possible say obia betimi akọ bank. Now, any smaller transaction, you can imagine say, what the banks will look like.
Yeah.
And into these are special purpose vehicles and KD trading way no. Yen streamline now intimate serve the purpose for which it was established.
Sure. Honestly, what is causing the current exchange rate crisis is not excessive importation. Also, it is ordinary individuals rushing to buy the dollar to keep as store of value.
Yeah, that's speculation. So much speculation you have rifle. After now a panic, a certain panic.
But how then do you deal with the speculation?
The speculation, it do tembia. Oh, somebody, it do tembia. Say, scanner started say, a beer cosro cacano. Now, a big cry, the politics be a big room. You become what some say, but could be a by say, the man, a speculation, pano, a yo, so fubia no bompaye, but could be as a some payano bayana, a shoot too, you know.
Oh, really? In pioneering,
yes, then your friend is speculation.
We arrest the dollar in Jesus' name.
Where's no be able to offend it? You be able to say, Payano. That's a full speculation. Say, hey, and the idea you
no, you're and
on the full most of these things.
And the most would differ. That's all better now. And a dollar, not in some dollar, a dollar, speculation.
The accumulation of all these factors, you know, a Mexicana be do enough. Because men better, but one factor, ye Jenny Munun say, Bank of Ghana, and ye. Now, we say your foreign exchange account and your foreign currency accounts. Your Bakunoa. What talk Zicano now they are called to an yet deposit, you know, or no, sir, you know, and she said, no, Yami Huye,
okay,
because I know so much and comfort me $2 no, Eddie is here,
okay,
and then think a Bank of Ghana, and not because so if Bank of Ghana have to sit down and sometimes they engage some of us and all that and develop a strategy, we'll make it when you rocket science. You're so move baby.
Mr. President, I was here this message is the doors media chair young corner. And they was here this year, there must some about the Kayensa in the Ochana directives need to key effect.
Exactly.
President Akasa, the Wakasa.
By the details of the trading community.
Yeah. And the power vested in you.
Power vested in me. Go can honor.
Okay. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, by the authority vested in me, by the trading community, I declare all shops in Greater Accra closed from tomorrow, Wednesday 19th. That's not what can date now. Anyway, I mean, Kai.
You did can't, you know,
okay.
And I'm seeing you.
Okay. It is a minor drama, but it's still Wednesday to Monday. Okay. To express our plight to the government and the good people of Ghana.
That's it.
Anyway, a greater account.
God bless Ghana.
Said you be a see
God bless Ghana.
You know, be a call demonstration. You be that. Yeah. Just see, I make us say, a dinner, you're trying to boot to, you know, what's your Guta?
Yeah.
A DV, you're trying to boot to a new UTAC. So I'm
I declare. Obi are the big shops, and a message came, but I say, baby, are the big shops included?
They should watch out for tomorrow.
And the idea,
Message Yana.
ya to yebo mate ma yenhwe ne fancy enti bibia ne yebese yedi nkomo why yeda mase papa ede ya na moko 2 days bia na munhu ye mobo why because Monday ne dia no so Monday dia no so Monday dia no so
ye ne nkofo kasa na
yeah omonti ase na Monday dia no be se dodo yeda mase fantastic Ekosiisen ne high Asempa FM make say James Kwabena Bonfe e wa ha ye hu no studio ha ache